My name is Jenny Knott. I am a silver and jewellery specialist. I always thought I would be an English teacher. I did an English degree, so that is what I confidently expected to do until I didn't. I find that quite a hard question, and it's usually the last thing I saw, but absolute favourite is probably the Hammersley salt, which we valued recently at the Haberdashers' Hall, simply because it is magnificent. I had read about it years ago, I knew of its existence, and it was just amazing to handle and value something that is so old, unique, and as I say, something that of whose existence I'd known and which is rarely seen in public view. I think for all jewellery specialists would always say, probably all of us would always say, that our most awkward moments are when you have to tell a client that something that they believe to be one thing is another. So obviously, typically we'd come across things where people believe something to be a diamond, and then you have to say actually it's a white sapphire or a zircon. You might find, I have found on a number of times, items of jewellery marked 18K, bought as 18 carat, and it's just a stamp that's been put on gilt metal. So it's always awkward when you have to tell a client that something they believe to be one thing is something else. I love sport, I like playing tennis, I love skiing, I cycle, I love walking, I love walking my dog, I like cooking, I like socialising, list goes on and on. I think a stranger would find me very chatty, and that might be very annoying, and my friends say that I say sorry far too much. Probably whether or not I'm sorry, it's just one of those things that drops out of my mouth far too often. I also describe absolutely everything as lovely, so what a lovely interview we're having. It's hard to pinpoint this because any collection that we see where you see that somebody has collected over a period of years things they love, I like collections that are eclectic, where you can see that passion has driven the purchases. But if you were going to pin me down, I would love to have seen Wallis Simpson's entire collection of jewellery. That would have been stupendous, and some of the things that she commissioned from Cartier again were unique one-off pieces. So I wouldn't particularly want to have met Wallis Simpson, but I would love to have seen her jewellery. Summer of 2021 is interesting for all of us, isn't it? We're probably none of us doing what we expected to do, but I'm using it to see friends all over the country that I might not ordinarily go and see, and in a couple of weeks I'm going to the Gower Peninsula, which I've never been to, so typically I would be taking off for France. So I think this is an opportunity to see more of the UK than one normally would, so I'm very much looking forward to walking the Welsh coastal paths, and I hope it'll be on a sunny day like today. I'm quite a good skier, and I've spent a lot of money learning to ski elegantly. So I would like to think I'd like to think of myself as a decent skier. I could do a fantastic dinner party trip with a Malteser, but I probably won't go into that too much. And I can recite Matilda Told Such Dreadful Lies from start to finish without deviating or saying lovely or sorry in the middle. I am planning to go to Vietnam next year with my children, so I'm really looking forward to that. But I love what I would refer to as big nature, so I'd like to go anywhere where I could stand in the middle of some awesome nature. So that could be Africa, Alaska, Montana. I would always choose to I love New York and I love cities, but if I had one destination, it would be somewhere where you would just stand and feel absolutely awed by nature. My absolute favourite film is Cinema Paradiso, which I love and makes me cry, and I think is a fantastic film. But in the interest of honesty, I also have to say that I really, really love Pretty Woman.